Picture this, one of the Scottish Premiership's biggest success stories could be about to leave the league altogether. But what if Rangers made one last move before that happened? Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Claudio Braga's future has taken a dramatic twist, and the latest reports suggest the Hearts star is edging ever closer to a permanent exit from Tynecastle. After a sensational campaign that saw him establish himself as arguably the league's standout performer, speculation surrounding his next destination is beginning to gather serious momentum. Signed by Hearts for just £400,000 from Norwegian side Ålesunds, Braga has been nothing short of a revelation. The Portuguese forward produced an outstanding return of 17 goals and 6 assists in 44 appearances, performances that earned him the PFA Scotland Premiership Player of the Year award and turned him into one of the hottest properties in Scottish football. Now, according to Portuguese outlet Record, Braga is increasingly close to leaving Hearts this summer. Interest has been building for months, but the race for his signature is now heating up rapidly. French giants Lyon, managed by Paulo Fonseca, remain firmly in the picture, while newly promoted Premier League side Ipswich Town and Turkish club Trabzonspor have also entered the battle. Hearts' analytics department, Jamestown Analytics, reportedly value Braga between £8 million and £10 million, and with new manager Walter Franken already acknowledging that player trading is part of the club's model, the signs are pointing towards a blockbuster departure. If Hearts receive a fee in that region, it would smash their current transfer record, eclipsing the £9 million Sunderland paid for Craig Gordon back in 2007. But here's where things get really interesting for Rangers supporters. As speculation over Braga's future intensified, Rangers fans were asked a simple question in a poll. If Derek McInnes could sign one Hearts player this summer, who should it be? The answer wasn't even close. Out of more than 900 votes, an incredible 68% of supporters chose Claudio Braga as the player they want to see wearing blue next season. It wasn't a narrow victory, it was a landslide, highlighting just how highly Rangers fans rate the Portuguese attacker. And it's easy to understand why. Rangers have already secured the signing of Lawrence Shankland this summer, and the possibility of reuniting him with Braga at Ibrox is an exciting prospect. The duo were instrumental for Hearts last season, and many supporters believe recreating that partnership could instantly strengthen McInnes' attacking options. Of course, pulling off a deal would be far from straightforward. Braga has publicly insisted he remains focused on Hearts and their Champions League ambitions, while interest from clubs in France, England and Turkey would almost certainly provide both greater financial power and the opportunity to play in Europe's top leagues. However, football transfers can change incredibly quickly. If Hearts accept that Braga is destined to leave, Rangers may feel this is their opportunity to test their resolve. It would undoubtedly require a significant financial commitment from the Ibrox hierarchy, but with Andrew Kavanagh backing the club's ambitions and McInnes continuing his squad rebuild, it would certainly send a statement to the rest of Scottish football. In other news, after seeing their opening £5.3 million bid knocked back by Tromsø earlier this week, which we reported, it looked as though the race for Yansiata Dal was about to become far more complicated, especially with Turkish giants Besiktas entering the picture. But in a dramatic twist, the momentum has now swung firmly back in Rangers' favour. According to reports coming out of Norway, Yansiata Dal has effectively handed Rangers the green light by making it clear that a move to Ibrox is significantly more appealing than joining Besiktas. That revelation has completely changed the complexion of this transfer saga and has given Derek McInnes and the Rangers hierarchy renewed belief that a deal can be completed. Rather than being put off by Tromsø's rejection of their opening offer, Rangers are now understood to be preparing an improved package in a determined effort to get negotiations moving again, with the player himself now favouring a move to Glasgow. Rangers have arguably cleared one of the biggest hurdles in the transfer. It's easy to understand why McInnes is pushing so hard for the 20-year-old. Standing at an imposing 6'4", Yansiata Dal possesses the physical profile that Rangers have been targeting all summer. But while his size immediately catches the eye, it's his technical ability that has scouts across Europe paying close attention. The Norwegian youngster combines strength with composure on the ball, regularly driving through midfield with progressive carries, before breaking up opposition attacks with his defensive work. Those qualities have even seen him compared stylistically with players such as Paul Pogba and Sergio Busquets. Lofty comparisons, but ones that highlight just how highly regarded he has become. McInnes is believed to be building a side capable of dominating both physically and athletically, particularly if Rangers continue with a traditional 4-4-2 system. Yansiata Dal appears tailor-made for that role, offering relentless energy between both penalty boxes while also contributing in the final third. His performances this season have certainly backed up the hype. The midfielder has enjoyed a sensational start to the Elite Syrian campaign, including an eye-catching hat-trick that showcased not only his athleticism, but also his ability to arrive in dangerous attacking positions. Add in his impressive numbers for aerial duels, ball progression, and defensive contributions, and it's clear why Rangers see him as someone capable of transforming their midfield. Perhaps the biggest development, though, is the player's own stance. Yansiata Dal has previously insisted he wouldn't leave Norway unless the perfect opportunity presented itself. Reports now suggest he believes Rangers could be exactly that opportunity. That puts the pressure firmly back on the Rangers board. Tromsø know they have one of Norwegian football's hottest prospects and remain determined to secure a fee much closer to their valuation, believed to be around £8.4 million. However, with the player now favouring Ibrox over other interested clubs, Rangers are in a far stronger negotiating position than they were just a few days ago. Attention will now turn to Andrew Kavanagh and whether Rangers are prepared to structure a second offer capable of satisfying Tromsø's demands.